Beth from Beth's Caping Kitchen. Today I'm making some biscuits and sausage gravy that are sure to be delish. I want to show you a couple Pampered Chef things that I'm using to make my biscuits today. Okay, here are my biscuits that I've already put out. What I'm using is the baking stone. These biscuits are low carb biscuits, so there's not any flour, so they need all the help they can get. I love my baking stone. You'll see it's nicely seasoned. This came from Pampered Chef. I love it to cook, and I like nice tools that when I am cooking. So Pampered Chef, I have a lot of it, and these are just a couple of my favorite things. Any of the stoneware, and also these scoops. This is the large scoop. I have the medium and the small. I use them for a lot of different things. One of the things I use the large scoop for is biscuits. So they're all gonna be uniform and nice. I just am scooping out my biscuit, and you'll see what a good job it does. It just drops right out onto your stoneware so that you're ready to bake it. So I'm gonna have some really nice uniform biscuits that look pretty, even if they don't taste quite as good as their flour their flour sisters. So if you would like the recipe for these low carb biscuits, just let me know and I can send you a link to where I got this recipe. I have tried the biscuits before. I do give them a thumbs up. However, I have discovered they're better after they've cooled. So the gravy I'm making is so delicious that it'll kind of hide the taste if these aren't exactly perfect. So there you go. All right, so I am also going to make some pop out of the can biscuits for those who are not concerned about watching their carbs, who would like to eat just as much flour as possible. So I'm gonna do a little nice demonstration of how to pop from a can. You pull out the paper, and there you go. For all of those of you who enjoy that kind of thing, you got your fill for the day. So these are for those family members who would prefer to have the pop out of the can. I would have made them homemade, but I was also already making the homemade low carb ones, and I didn't want to make 2 sets of homemade. So there you have that. For sausage, gravy, and biscuits. And I wanted to show you how I'm using another Pampered Chef tool. So I grab those a lot while I'm cooking. And I'm using, I think this thing is called the Mix and Chop. But anytime I'm browning any kind of meat, burger or sausage, I grab this tool, and it's really nice to cut down through. You can see that it is raw meat. I apologize for that. But this little tool is really nice to have. It's just one of those inexpensive things that Pampered Chef sells that you'll find that you use over and over. This is not a Pampered Chef pan. I don't have any of those, but I'm sure they're wonderful too. My brother has the set that he uses all the time. So I just got to try to catch up with my brother now. See how that works? And I like to knock. One more tool I forgot to mention that I used earlier, and I really hadn't thought about it because I was just automatically grabbing my tools, is this biscuit cutter thing. I think that's called a pastry cutter or something, but I like it because it's so sturdy, and these don't bend. And I used that whenever I cut my butter down into the dry ingredients in my baking mix when I was making those biscuits. So throughout this whole meal tonight, it's my PC products. This sausage is looking better. A few more minutes and I'll be able to throw my gravy ingredients in there and get this show on the road. Alan has to be off to work in 45 minutes. I want to get him fed before then. Okay, so I was getting ready to add my meal kit, and I realized that I was using a Pampered Chef thing for that too. So it's just kind of crazy how much I've collected over the years. So these are the measuring. There's like a set of 3 plus a little 1/4 cup one that I have. So I use those a whole lot. So for this entire meal, I went through several of the tools. So I find I like those little tools just as well as the bigger items that I have from Pampered Chef. Yep, still using my mix and chop. Why dirty something else, right? Okay, so here we over here I have my low carb biscuits, and I should take a look at that. It's certainly formed like my scoop was. And these biscuits over here are the pop out of the can type. So somewhere in between there, you could choose that for your dinner tonight with the gravy that I made. So I just wanted to point out, this is one of my favorite spatulas from Pampered Chef. It is so sturdy and nice. I use it for cookies that I bake on this pan. I can fit 20 of my famous peanut butter cookies on this jelly roll pan here. And I like to use it for so many things. So here we go. If you'll notice the bottom of these biscuits, even though I probably left them in a little too long, they're not burnt. That's one thing I like about the Stoneware. It's so forgiving. So we're about ready to have dinner. I'll try to take a picture of a plate so that you can see the final product.